I quit Lyft and Uber. Wrote a song about it. Want to hear it? Here we go. So I decided to quit driving for Lyft and Uber for various reasons, and I'm going to let you know what they are. Now, as you may or may not know, in the beginning of this channel, I was talking about my experiences with Lyft and Uber, professional, personal, things you get ready before you start, as you get going, etc. Told you about a few of my good experiences and a few of my anxieties. Well, I decided to quit. Now, fate intervened, and I had a crack in my windshield, and immediately after I got that fixed, my AC went out. So this gave me a time to step back while I had to do car repairs with nothing but the money out of my pocket to do it right after starting a job. During that time of trying to get those repairs done, I ran across an article about a Uber or Lyft driver, I believe it was an Uber driver somewhere in the southern U.S., that picked up a young lady from Walmart that had been dropped off either by the same driver or a different driver at a Walmart, 16 years old, which she wasn't supposed to be riding in there anyway, only adults. But they dropped her off. She went into Walmart, bought a machete, got picked up by another Uber, hacked the guy up. True story, in the news, just a month or two ago. Then I have a Facebook friend, a blues musician, Bullfrog. And he wrote a big, long, rambling post. By the way, I love this guy's post just because it is like listening to an old blues man. And he's actually not that old, probably younger than me. Anyhow, he was going on how about he drives for Lyft and Uber now and why he does it. He likes to talk to people, meet people. It gives them something to do, a little bit of extra money. The usual reasons people do these things. But he had driven for a cab company previously. And he mentions things like the cab company helps you fix your cars. If you can't afford a car, it'll lease a car to you or rent a car to you or help you finance a car or whatever they do. He explained it all much better than I am now. So don't go on my thing. Go look up his stuff for somebody who knows what they're talking about. But he also mentioned they help you with insurance. Of course, they help you get rides. But the most important thing is the one story he told in this post about a dispatcher who used to drive. And this dispatcher loved to tell this one story about when he got shot when driving a cab. Driving, not necessarily the best neighborhood, late at night. Somebody pulls out a .22 in the back seat, shoots him through the seat. Now it's a .22, goes through the layers of vinyl, leather, springs, foam, whatever, into the driver's back. Driver stops the car. The passenger gets out and runs. The driver chases him down, knocks him down, drags him back to the car, gets on the radio and says, "I've been shot. Here's where I am." Bullfrog said within 2 minutes, there was like 8 cabs there, fire, police, and ambulance. And that's your difference between driving a cab and Lyft and Uber. There's a community that takes care of you. That's that. You have that happen when you're driving for Lyft or Uber. You're going to be lucky to get a cop to show up in 5-10 minutes. Cab companies have a community, a society built around them. And on top of that, when I had $700-800 in car repairs, it's not pocket change that I have laying around. If I had that kind of money, I wouldn't be driving for Lyft and Uber, would I? Not that kind of money laying around. So anyhow, that's why I quit. I'd love to hear if you quit and why, as well as if you're continuing to drive and why. There's no wrong answer here, but there's probably some that aren't right, because I know my viewers. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and become one of those kooky little viewers, and let me know what you think. Okay.